What's up, everybody? This is indeed the E-Man, chilling like a villain, singing like Bob Dylan, keeping on low with some double stuff. Oreos. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is episode 2 of Q&A with Mr. E. I decided that I would love to do these every Monday. I got another letter in the bag. I got at least 2 more letters, but I need them to keep coming so I can stay consistent with this. So please, if you have a question, it doesn't necessarily have to even be a question. If you just want to say something nice or even not so nice, hopefully it'll be nice, but contact me, special delivery show 86 at gmail.com. All right, so let's go with this letter today. All right, so dear Mr. E, I enjoy your channel and all the different guests that you have. I do have some questions maybe you can answer on your channel. I'm sure your followers would be interested in knowing too. Thank you so much for being you and doing what you do. You provide a platform for others to share their success and perhaps hiccups in life, but nonetheless, inspirational and encouraging and educational for all who watch. I thoroughly enjoyed your guest Rolando Molina and his story. Near the end, he shared about chasing your dream, taking a leap of faith, going after what you're passionate about. So my question for you is, what is your dream? What's your passion? And if money was not an object and you had all the means necessary, what would it look like for you? All right, I'm going to get back to that question because that's a really great question. But I got some more questions. So you asked me, who's my biggest role model growing up and even now? What movie could you watch over and over again and never get tired of? If you could star in a movie, who would be your co-star? What made you want to do YouTube? What sparked your interest? And aside from working YouTubing, what do you like to do in your spare time? Okay, so this letter is from Dan Bradley. Dan, I had on episode 49. He's a good friend of mine. He's amazing. Please check out that interview. And I'm going to answer your questions, Dan. Thank you so much for the letter. Okay, so who's my biggest role model growing up and even now? So definitely, my brother was like one of my biggest role models. I thought he was just the coolest guy on the planet. My dad as well. My dad was amazing. My brother, I just thought he was cool because he always listened to cool music. He was always cool with the ladies. And my dad was too. My dad worked for General Motors for like 25 years. He had his own cab. We lived in a house where he owned his own house. He was just an amazing, hardworking man. I like to think I got a lot of my work ethic from him. So those are my role models growing up. Now, especially because doing this podcasting, I look up, I think about Arsenio Hall when he had his own show. And I think about Phil Moore, who actually interviewed. He was one of the first black game show hosts on TV. That was really cool, right? Think about Michael Landon. When I had Patrick Laboratory on my show, we talked about Michael Landon and how much of a hard worker he was. Oprah Winfrey, of course, you know. So yeah, those are some of the people. Shout out to those people. Let's see, what movie can I watch over and over again? There's a few. I love The Wizard, starring Fred Savage and Luke Edwards, and directed by Todd Holland. Both of those people I had on my show, and that was a great time. Let's see, Sideways with Paul Giamatti, Thomas Hayden Church, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World with Michael Cera and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Be Kind with Wine, Jack Black and Mos Def. So many movies. Ghostbusters, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, rest in peace, Ernie Hudson. So many movies I could watch over and over again. There's a movie called Waiting with Ryan Reynolds and Justin Long. Justin Long is like one of my favorite actors, man. I would love to have him on my show. Shout out to Justin. So those are just a few. Yeah. Let's see. So if I could star in a movie, who would be my co-star? I see myself more as a voice actor. But I would say I would love, if I were to do voiceover work or voice acting, I would like to work with Tara Strong. She's great. Cree Summer, Jim Cummings, Carlos Alazraqui, Patrick Laboratory, who I had on my show. There's so many great voice actors, man. What made you want to do YouTube and what sparked your interest? So initially, when I started doing YouTube, I was just doing strictly movie reviews. At the time, some of my first movie reviews, I like Moana, was just right before I started working at a movie theater called Airsley in Charlotte. And so when I started working there, I was doing a movie review probably like once a week. And so you could catch them on YouTube on the same channel as the Special Delivery Show. I still have them up. Won't You Be My Neighbor, the Mr. Rogers documentary, which was really great. And even when I left the movie theater, I got this thing called Movie Pass, and I was still doing movie reviews. So aside from working YouTubing, what do you like to do on your time off? I love like I said, watching movies, listening to music. I love podcasting. You know, I really do. It's something I like to do. Love meeting different people, talking to different people. That's a lot of fun. All right, so here is the final question. Like, what is your dream? What's your passion? If money was not an object and you had all the means necessary, what would it look like for you? So, I love the show Full House. Especially, I like Fuller House even more. And so, it's always kind of been my dream to, like, especially after COVID happened, where like a lot of craziness was going on. I was like, man, it would be really great to live like if in the same house as like Full House, like live in the same house as like my brother and my two sisters and their kids, you know, and my aunts, my two aunts, you know. That would just be good, just to know that we all have each other's back. If somebody gets sick, we could take care of that person. Nobody's hungry because we're all chipping in. Lights will never be off because, you know, we're all chipping in, we're all helping out each other. Now, if not under the same house, if that doesn't work for everybody, at least live in the same neighborhood. I will, you know, I think it'd be really cool to live in the same house, and it'd be like a really, really nice size house, and we all have our own space. To me, that would just be ideal. Really, it you know, I just want everybody, my family, to just be ultimately happy and healthy. I want to be able to work from home. I want to be able to do podcasting and writing and even, you know, like make a movie, you know, and live off of that. Like, be so financially stable to where I don't ever have to work for anybody. You know, working is inevitable. You're always going to work, but I feel like if you're going to work, do something that you like to do. So I would really like to work from home and do podcasting, and everybody in my family, we're all happy and healthy, and we're all taking care of each other. To me, that's just the ultimate, you know. So yeah, that's the dream. Those are the dreams. Those are some excellent questions. Thank you so much, Dan. I have an announcement to make. I'm going to be going on Instagram Live. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Mr.E_1986. Goddess Tetris, she'll be interviewing me on her show. It's going to be happening in April. I don't have an exact date on when that is yet, but I will. As soon as I do, I'll let you know. But follow me on Instagram Live. And again, thanks guys for all your love and support. I appreciate you so much. And until the next episode, peace.